Hello, welcome back to this channel. I don't remember what I titled it, but you can read, you got eyes. Probably want to watch the last video I uploaded here, context, but I'll give a brief rundown. So basically, I'm part of a club at my university, right? And then there's this girl in that club, and we were very similar. We have very similar interests, and you know, kind of similar personalities. She's a little more outgoing than I am, but I thought she was gay, so I was like, oh, that sucks. Well, as it turns out, she is not gay. She's bisexual, right? You know what that means? I had a chance. And the other day, she ended up asking me out. I was going to ask her out that day, but she asked me out. That was kind of a big W for me. But he's in that same club as me. I mentioned that. So now I'm just worried because my last relationship that ended, I don't really talk to people that were part of that friend group anymore because they were all kind of like intertwined, you know, like I felt like they were all friends with me, but they were more friends with her. So I was like, I don't want there to be like, I don't want it to be awkward. I'd rather just go and then not be awkward for anybody. So I left that group chat because, like, think about it. So in that situation, they're gonna make another group chat probably, right? And like, they may or may not tell you, right? And that'll be really stressful, at least to me. Be like, do they have another group chat or not? So if I just leave, then I know that they have another group chat, and it's not like I talk in the group chat anyway, because I'm not a big texter. Anyway, I left the group chats I was in with them. Then whenever I talk to them one-on-one, but that definitely like weakened my relationship with the people in that group. So my primary worry that like if me and this girl start dating and we break up, how is that gonna affect my life in the group? This is a real concern of mine. Like I really like this group. They're all awesome people. I don't want them to mess that up. Not for me or her. But like on the other hand, I think she's like amazing. I think she's probably one of the coolest, most awesome people I've ever met, if not the coolest, most awesome person I've ever met. And I think that she's somebody that I really want to be with. I like talking to her, like listening to her talk, because I'm not a big talker. If you couldn't tell from my struggle to speak to nobody right now. I'm talking to a brick wall right now. Talking to my computer monitor. But yeah, it's a struggle for me to talk to people, but she's able to fill that space by talking, and I think everything that she's talked about so far is really interesting, and all the stuff that she does is really interesting. And I don't see myself wanting to break up with this person. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's my main fear. I don't want it to blow up in my face. I don't. The reason that was always a concern of mine, but the reason I started thinking a little harder about it is because the other day I heard about some drama that used to be in this club between two members that had dated, and this guy, he like, so there are these two people in the group, and there's this guy and this girl. I'll call them Charles and Mandy. This guy's anyway, Mandy and Charles broke up, right? And then Charles just went like full on chud. I don't know the reason why they broke up, but Charles went full on chud and started trying to slander everybody in the group behind their backs. It caused a lot of trouble for everybody. I don't think I would ever like do something like that. But just like hearing about stuff like that that's happened in the past, it is worrying. But I know that I've matured since I was in high school. Because in high school, I wouldn't have done something like that, but I would have not taken something like that well. And I feel like I'm a much more mature person, and I'm able to try to prevent. Like, I'm able to. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I would put myself in those circumstances. I don't know what I would do. I mean, like, thinking about it, I don't know what I would do that would make her want to break up with me if we dated. Because, like, sometimes I shut out and I don't like, sometimes when I say shut out, I don't mean like hate women. When I say shut out, I mean just sit in my room or do nothing. But I feel like if that stuff was a problem, that's something that we can just talk about. At least I would be willing to talk about it. I guess I can't really predict how you would, how receptive she would be to talking about it, but we're similar people, so I feel like we pretty similar. We're kind of in sync, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I feel like the stuff that I'm thinking, he's probably thought these same things. He probably has these same concerns that I have. And that's kind of reassuring, because it means we're most likely both thinking about this pretty seriously. EU. I guess I don't really know where we're going with this. I just wanted to speak my mind. I guess basically, I'm willing to take the quote unquote risk that would be involved in us like officially going. It's like we've we're not like officially going out yet. We're just like going on dates to see how it is. I don't know how she feels, because I don't know, but I know what I think. I think whatever I'm doing is probably working. I don't know how. I have no clue how. It doesn't really make sense to me, because if you're watching the video, you can probably get kind of a sense of how I am from that. I don't know what I could have done to get her to like me. I guess I got lucky. It's like said that she started liking me in March, and I don't remember anything I did in March. I didn't do anything. I can't think of a single thing. Wait, W room. Kind of W room. Got most of this stuff up. Guess maybe I have the awkward riz or something. Thinking about it, I guess I had like a little crush on her for like probably a month and a half now. But you watched that, so you know, like I thought she was gay, so I wasn't gonna do anything about it. I was just gonna let it pass, I guess. As still. But and she started to go after me, I guess, and it made it clear to me that there's probably something. Things spawn. Something could totally spawn right here. Oh, that would explain. This thing makes a whole lot of sound. I just realized I'm playing without music, and it probably sounds pretty weird for anyone watching. Don't worry, guys. I'm on some editing. I had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and yesterday, while I was hearing about all this drama that had happened in the past, that and I told myself I don't need to write this down. No way I'm gonna forget it, but pretty bad. Really remember everything I say. I might have said everything I wanted to say. It has been 13 minutes. I was talking for most of that time, I guess. But like, let's think about this. I wanted to talk about my fear how I'm kind of prepared to face that and quote unquote risk it, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a risk. I don't see I mean, I already know what I'm getting into. Unless there's like some big surprise. Freak me out. But I don't see that happening. Pretty lenient person. If she was like, yeah, you want to join a polycule? I'd be like, nah. I think that's like one of the few deal breakers I have. But like, I don't think he's like that. I think it could actually turn out really well for us. Maybe that's just me being optimistic. Because maybe I just want things to turn out well, but I don't know. Did want to talk about another thing. So you've probably heard the saying, if he wanted to, he would. In my last relationship, there's probably a lot of stuff I didn't do. I didn't compliment her all that often. Well, that's not the truth. Probably didn't compliment her as much as she wanted me to. I didn't do stuff like post her online. Get pretty upset at me about that stuff. But part of that might have been because I like subconsciously, I guess, I don't know, I guess consciously, I don't know, I didn't want to do that. Or bombs. But this person, I want to do all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I could tell that it's different. I can tell 100% sure. I'm 100% sure that this is different from my last relationship. And I can't like exactly describe how, but I can feel it, that it's different. Tell that. I could tell that this is something that could very well work, I guess. Because like, I was in a relationship for 4 years, like all throughout high school. And in high school, I was low-key like super mentally unstable. And the person I was with did not have really anything in common with me at all. So it was really hard to talk to her about things that I was interested in, because she would clearly not be interested, and I would just get upset because like I don't know, it felt kind of insulting, I guess, the best way to describe it. But even with all that stuff, I managed to make it work for 4 whole years. So if I could make that relationship work for 4 years, then I don't see how I wouldn't be able to have this work out. Like, I feel like this is kind of like all set up for me. I don't mean that like a narcissistic way. I feel like this is all like kind of lined up for me to be able to have something successful here. You know, I'm going on a side tangent. I don't get people who date for like a few months and then they break up. That doesn't make sense to me. I think you should date for love. Okay, I guess I am kind of dissing on you right now. But like, I don't have anything against you if you do it, unless you're like trying to short-term date me. That would be messed up. But like, I feel like we were. But you're dating someone. You're dating with the intention of staying with that person for a pretty long time. That's the way I've always felt about it, and it seems like that's the way she feels too. But I just don't understand how you could just. It doesn't make sense. Because when I fall for someone, I fall pretty hard, I guess. So I guess I just don't understand how you could just only do that for like 3 months or however many months, and then you're like, okay, all done. Doesn't make sense to me. I want something that's gonna last. I want to have somebody that I can rely on to be there for me. And it's not like, I mean, I don't need like a therapist. I just want somebody, and I want to be able to support somebody. I want to have that relationship with somebody for like long term. And I don't. I guess some people, they don't really care about that. Maybe that's maybe that means there's something up with me. I don't know. But that's just never made sense to me. And I know, like, my parents, when I was in high school, they were like, I don't think you should date this girl. I think you should probably break up with her and date someone else. And I'm like, doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would you date somebody that you don't have an intention of staying with? Devil room. I don't know, that's just never made sense to me. I don't see why you would date somebody if you don't have an intention of staying with them. And that's why I'm not too worried about dating this girl that I'm seeing. Because I think we both have the same kind of mindset. I think we both want to date with the intention of staying with each other if we do end up going out. And I think probably the main thing, the only thing, at least for me, that's making me hesitant, and it's not super hesitant, I'll add. The only thing is the fact that we're in the same club. Because, again, I already said this earlier, but I don't want it to blow up in my face. I don't want to ruin things for her either. But I don't think either of us would do something that would cause a bunch of drama. I can't think of what I would do to cause that much drama. I know I would never cheat on her. I know that 100%. I don't think she would ever cheat on me. She doesn't seem like that kind of person. Freezing tear? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I don't, like, that was my one reason to be hesitant. But like, it's not really that big of a concern. I know I don't think I'm gonna start drama. I don't know what I would start drama about. I know in my last relationship there was drama sometimes because I wasn't a very mentally stable person. But I'm pretty stable. Like, yeah, sometimes I get like mood swings. But I never take it out on anybody. I just get sad. And I don't think like me being sad is gonna cause drama. Then when it comes to her, she's kind of mentally goated. I don't think that's really a concern, and I don't think she would cheat on anybody. I'm not really worried about that either. And we're both mentally stable, and there's no source of conflict, then the risk is kind of near zero. And I'm not really that concerned about it. So I guess basically what I'm saying is I'm ready for us to start like officially dating. But I understand if she's still hesitant, I guess. But through the course of this video, this is me thinking, by the way. These are all 100% original thoughts that I thought up while recording this. Not all of them, but like for the most part, this is just me thinking through my thoughts out loud. So you're hearing my live thought reaction. But terrible chest. Thanks, man. Yeah, I guess basically I don't see this going poorly in my mind. I don't know if I said that. But I don't see this going poorly. I don't see a path where this goes badly. At least not at this current point in time. Maybe I'll learn something crazy, like she killed somebody in 2020. That'd be crazy. But honestly, there's a good reason that I might look past it. I don't need the other keys. What if instead of steroids, they were called go viral? Frame my wrist. Yeah, I'm gonna keep recording till I'm done this run. I'll probably edit out some quiet parts, but that was easy. I'm gonna think real hard. What would dissuade me? If she didn't want to be in a monogamous relationship, I wouldn't be doing that. I guess I'm selfish. I guess if she started going to like clubs alone, that would be a deal breaker for me, I guess. But she's already told me that whenever she goes to parties or stuff like that, she's never alone. She always goes with somebody. So that's really... I don't think... I mean, if she cheated, it would be... That would cause drama. Obviously. Maybe I'm dumb, but it's hard to think. I guess most of my most of my sources of drama just be like sudden changes in personality or lying to me or hiding stuff from me. Kind of the same. Notice that we text a lot less than I did in my previous relationship. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if my last relationship was normal. I don't really have a good comparison point to make. I don't know really how all this is supposed to go. I'm assuming it's going well because she seems to still want to go out with me. So clearly something's going right. It was just kind of like a shock because you know, got asked out on whatever day. I know what day it was, I'm just not gonna say it, but I get asked out and then we text like twice a day. And that's, I don't know, it's not a bad thing. But whenever when I text her, I feel like I'm bothering her. And I don't want to be annoying. I'm kind of scared of being annoying. I feel like in my last relationship, I was annoying. I feel like I'm kind of like, you know, we've ever heard the term like golden retriever boyfriend. I feel like kind of like that. That's how I would be. I know that's how I kind of was. And I don't know if that's annoying. I don't want to be annoying. Something's good. Sure. I gotta get something out of it. $1. Slot machine. I don't remember what I was talking about before I got addicted to gambling. Probably talking about what I'm scared might happen. I don't kind of goated. I don't think any of the stuff I'm afraid of happening would happen, and she's very open. Like she's very clear, which is, I really appreciate that because it takes away a lot of guesswork. This game is kind of I don't know if I fought Mega Satan as Isaac yet. Maybe if I get lucky, I can fight Delirium. So. This room's terrible. Not even a door on the other side. This room's also terrible. Probably start uploading Isaac videos to my channel. One of my favorite games. Low genuinely. Low genuinely. I could talk about relationships in college again. Sorry, I had to stretch. What does this do for me? Good. Let's look at the wiki real quick. I don't know. Thinking about it, I don't think that's going to be good with what I have. But it's going to not take it. Wiki takes too long to pull. I get a reroll. No. Wow. Post hat. What was I saying earlier? I thought it was gonna relationships in college. Okay. These computer science guys, they're not great conversationally. I'm not great at conversation either. I think I'm better than them though. I'm for sure better than them. But they're also awkward. In fact, a lot of engineering students are really awkward. At least most of the ones that I know. Pretty strange. I don't really have any friends in computer science other than people in my club. So, hard to just get to know people. Future, I would like to be a video game developer. A video game development club at my school. I went there once, and then I realized, oh, there's levels to this. And so I stopped going. Once I learn more game development stuff, I'll start going again. But when I go there, I feel like a fraud or something, because I don't actually know what I'm doing at all. I'm kind of there. So until I learn more game development stuff, I'm not gonna go. Recall. Oh. I'm bleed. We're almost to the end of the run here. Oh, okay. I guess at this point, no. Okay, I get to fight delirium. Yeah, at this point, I'm not really worried about I'm not really worried about relationship going somewhere. Pretty optimistic actually. I think it's gonna turn. If it ends up happening. I hope it does. That'd be awesome sauce, in my opinion. Ultimately, it's up to her. But I think she likes me a fair amount. Why? God knows. But I know that I like her, and I know why, which I couldn't say in my last relationship. I actually did not know why I liked my girlfriend. But thinking about it now, I probably just liked her because she liked me, and I wanted a girlfriend. Kind of a chuddy reason. But 14-year-old me decided to start dating her. That relationship is like a deal that we would, instead of jumping to break up, we'd try to settle whatever problem was happening. Obviously that didn't happen, which is fine, because honestly I don't think I would have been happy living the rest of my life with her. TBH, to be honest, for those not in the know, by the way. Throw that in your vocab. Ate those keys up. I hope you're happy. I know what I like about this person. That actually, it's really reassuring for me. It's like one of the biggest reasons why I'm not really afraid to enter with her. I wasn't afraid to enter a relationship with my ex, but I was some freshman in high school. What did I know? Nothing. That's what I knew. I didn't know anything. Learned a lot. Still don't know that much though. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I can say with a lot of confidence, I want to go out with this person. He wants to go out with me. It'd be awesome sauce together. Trying to think about I'm pretty sure we're hesitant for the same exact reason, because I can't think of another reason why you would be hesitant for dating me. She's being smart about it. W. When I was with my girlfriend, I kind of made all the decisions because she was so indecisive. But it'll be nice to I don't know. It'll be nice that she'll be able to make her own decisions, and that'll, like, the way I see it, she is able to make her own decisions. I can make my own decisions, and we tend to agree on most of those decisions. That means something, right? Am I wrong? I feel like that means something. It's nothing bad. It means something good. I go on a tangent. It's boring. So there's a lot of debate about politics. Whoa, breaking news, guys. Politics are controversial. But I've heard people say, I can't date someone with different political views. I don't know if that would. I don't know if that would be the case for me. I'm not 100% sure. I'm an opinionated person, I think. But sorry, I got a text. I'm an opinionated person. If I was with somebody who, I guess it depends on the issue. But if I was with somebody who didn't agree with my political views, I feel like I'd be a little pushy. I guess that's something that could turn somebody away from me. That could turn her away from me if I'm too pushy. Because I know that, let's say for example, I'm trying to recommend a show to somebody, and they just say no for no reason. I want to know the reason. Tell me the reason, man. God, okay. It's great. Hopefully that doesn't like, oh, it's a great viewing experience. Oh, What was I saying? Oh yeah, I can be a bit pushy. I don't know if pushy is the right word. If somebody says something and they're disagreeing with me, I really want to know the reason why. And I try to convince them. And maybe it's just I have an argumentative nature. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. I really want to convince people of myself. And I know that some people find that really annoying. And then her, in contrast, she just accepts things at the drop of a hat. Like, and she's like, that's fine. I think is cool, because I don't do that. But I don't know. Hope that doesn't annoy her if I see how it's annoying. But also, whenever I make a decision, I have a reason, whether it be good or bad, and I'm able to explain myself. And I don't know, it annoys me when somebody makes a decision with seemingly no reason or thought put into it. Like, listen, there was this person I knew in high school, and I was recommending a game, Grounded, really good game, by the way, BT dubs, for by the way. Use that lingo. Anyway, I was recommending that game because I really like that game. They're like, no, not playing it. Like, why? I was probably being annoying. But, eventually I got a reason. It was like, yeah, I just don't like spiders or something. Okay, you can tell me that, like, at the start. I don't know, this doesn't really... I think the room is the top right one. I think that's pretty delirium. I guess that's one of the red flags I have. My goodness, he's so much damage. Yeah, if that's a red flag, that's one of them. The other one being I get mood swings sometimes. I don't even know if they're mood swings. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just know that sometimes I get in a depressive mood, like I'm gonna kill myself or anything. I love being alive, but I just get sad for whatever reason. That was a good run. Yeah, I don't really know how to end, so I guess that they... Oh, thanks for watching. If you watched 40 minutes of this, I don't know, was it 40 or 50 minutes? Oh. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I'll probably edit it down a little bit, be less long, more appealing. Thanks for watching whatever this channel's called. Goodbye.